To the live stream, I'm just making an axe, a small hatchet head, for a Stag and Doe raffle prize. Because why not? I'm bored. It's getting a little late, so I don't know how long I'll be working. But come join me, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this live stream. Sweet. This will take a few minutes to heat up, but I already got it started, so shouldn't be that long now. I have a chunk 2x2 by 3/4 inch thick from a old big shear blade, so hopefully that'll make a nice axe head. I'm not entirely sure, but that's the plan for tonight at least. We're going to try forging it out and seeing how that goes. Should be hot and ready now. If I can get it out. It's a little awkward in the forge. Come on. And here we go. So I'm just going to start off by seeing how well this forges. The thing is, this steel is probably very high carbon, and it's been under a lot of pressure for a long while. So I just want to be gentle with it as of right now, not being too hard on it, just because I don't know if it's going to crack and break on me at any moment. And if that happens, then, well, that's just our luck. So I'm being really gentle with it, but you can see it's quite the thick piece of metal. I am making an axe head for a Stag and Doe raffle prize. Right now we're just literally just starting. A massive chunk of metal, high carbon, very dense, and it's going to take a lot of effort to forge this down, but that's what blacksmithing's all about. Alright, so I'm probably going to need to get this to a nice like white hot temperature, because if not, I don't think I'll even be able to move the metal. I'm wondering if I can actually focus, but I don't think I can. Oh, by the way, if you're new to the channel, this is the sort of stuff I make. This is Shikai Zangetsu from Bleach. Last live stream I was forging it. It is all finished now. Go check out the full video that's on my channel. It was such an awesome build, and the video I think is by far one of my best videos yet. So definitely give it a watch and consider liking it, because that helps it get more views, I assume. Because I think this thing deserves a bit more attention. Oh. It is actually sharp. At the end of the video, I destroy some fruit and pop bottles with it, and I also swing it around like a madman. So make sure you watch to the end of that video. Alright. Because this is such a big chunk of mass of metal, it takes a lot longer to heat up, but it can also heat up in different areas faster, like the edges. So I need to just turn off the blower, let it soak so the entire thing gets up to the same temperature, and then I can start forging it down. All right, let's give this another shot. Oh yeah. So I'm also needing to knock in the corners, or else I'm going to start bird beaking, which is when the corners move in faster than the center, and then it creates a big crack in the middle. So I'll need to knock these sides down so that it goes and draws out fluidly, flushly. I don't know the word. It's late and I'm tired, so I'm sorry if my grammar is just the most pathetic thing on earth. Oh, that was interesting. All right, get this another heat. So, what's up? What do I do in my free time? This is my free time. This is what I do in my free time. I work as a full-time blacksmith, and then I come home and do this as for fun. I also play video games when I have free time. But I actually really enjoy this, and I do this as much as I can. I'll hang out with friends here and there. It's just a hoot and a holler of a life. I work out a bit. I don't know if you can tell, but this is really my main workout. But yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to do this all the time? Making stuff like this? Like, if you could just do this, wouldn't you do it all the time? What's my favorite video game? Ooh, that's a great question, actually. I am one of those people who will get stuck on a video game for excessive periods of time. And for the longest time, my favorite video game was Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I still do. I still love Minecraft. I still play it here and there. It's just an all-around creative, fun, chill game. Like, you can just play it mindlessly, or you could be very in-depth in some massive build. And I love being creative, so Minecraft was just the best way I could be creative and not worry about having to become the best at the game. But right now, I haven't had a lot of time to play video games. I would like to start playing more intense games like the Dark Souls games or Elden Ring, because I do love those games just because they have so many cool weapons and armor and all this fantasy stuff that I love. But I know I could never do good at them because I suck at actual, like, grindy games that you have to be good at. I should focus on hammering a little here and there. So, oh crumbs. This live stream is probably going to be a lot of me just slowly moving this material into a general shape, because that's going to take a long time. And then maybe, depending how far we get tonight, the next live stream I'll actually get this thing fully forged into shape. But we'll see how it goes. I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually like, the metal is so dense that it's hardly moving when I'm swinging on it. If you watch some of my other videos, or you just know blacksmithing, when you're hammering metal, it moves. Like, when it's hot, it'll move, but that's only if it's mild steel. Once you have a ton of carbon in there, it gets so dense and so hard, even if it's hot, and the hammer blow just doesn't move it. And that's what I'm struggling with right now, because this is probably the most high carbon metal I've worked with to date. But that being said, I just need to get it hot enough, and that will hopefully move it enough. If you have any recommendations for videos or builds or anything like that, I would love to hear them, because I love doing this stuff. And if you have something you want to see made, let me know, because I'd want to make it. Right now, I have just finished the Shikai Zangetsu sword, but my next project, my next big project, I think is going to be Asta's sword from Black Clover. It's a massive sword, it's really awesome, but that's just a thought for now. Ah, crumbs. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to go with it. Whew. This is hard. Like, if this was mild steel, I'd have this already fully notched. This is so dense that I can hardly move it. It's actually really impressive. It's like forging titanium or something. I've never forged titanium, but this is what I imagine it would be like. Maybe I should make a sword out of this material. It'd be like indestructible. Alright. Oh. I'm talking a whole lot, and I just realized I forgot to bring out water. This is going to be a dry live stream, that's for sure. Unless I still have some sparkling water in here from, like, I think last live stream, which was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, but tastes like water, so that's disgusting. It's a good thing. I think he would thief the game. Oh, that sounds like a fun game. I thought Ask the Sword would be fun. It's also like, well, I have one problem with Ask the Sword, is the transition from the blade to the crossguard is like a 1-inch section, which if I swung that, it would just snap. It would break so easily. So that sword would definitely end up being more of a decorative piece than an actual usable sword like Shikai's. This thing is actually like swingable and wieldable to an extent, but most anime swords I've realized aren't actually usable. But that won't stop me from making them. Oh, come on. Huh. All right, nice and hot, and we're gonna just keep knocking this down. Come on. I dropped it again. Got it. This is going to take forever. Oh, come on. Ooh, caught it this time. All right. If I can grab it, I want to point out that for about 12 minutes of forging, this is how much I've actually moved the metal. Like, you've seen me forge tons of things, but for that much forging and like that little movement is ridiculous. I play on PC. Yeah, like, I don't know, I actually don't know what material this is, because it was a scrap piece someone lent me, and I am very curious. I need to research it, because this is almost indestructible, and I don't know how I'm actually going to make an axe out of it. So, yeah, this will be ridiculous. Oh. All right. Oh. I should probably, what would be easier is I should just bring this to work and forge it on the power hammer. That would save me probably this entire live stream. But then you guys wouldn't get this epic, fully awesome live stream. So amazing. The content is incredible. I should do these earlier in the evening when my brain isn't fried, but that's alright. This is what you guys get. Thief is hard on PC? Well, you're talking to a professional gamer. No, you're not. I suck at video games. But I can blacksmith, and that's also pretty useless in life, so I'm going nowhere. This is where I'll be. You guys could come back to my live stream 10 years from now, and I'll probably still be here. But I'll have more swords. Probably more swords than you guys will, so get wrecked. Get wrecked. Oh. I don't know, do you guys like the angle? Should I get closer to the anvil so you can see me dent metal? Whew. Alright. We're gonna risk it. Should play on easy mode? I probably would. I'm a coward, so. Alright. We're moving up from the 3-pound hammer to the 4-pound hammer. It gives me less control, especially with this wobbly metal. But I need to try and move this metal more. It's hardly moving. All right. Here we go. Yeah, that's better. Ah, these tongs suck. But I'm actually moving the metal a bit more, so that's always helpful. That is incredibly difficult. Oh my word. Alright, getting more heat on it, but we're actually denting it. I should make new tongs. Like you can see how much is actually holding on. That's like half an inch. I definitely need a new pair, at least for something this size. But that'll take another hour or so. And I want to see if I can do some more damage on this thing. The 4-pound hammer is definitely helping. So we're going to keep going with that. The thing is, I hardly have the time for any new projects because I still have to do 6 wedding knives, an axe, another knife, and probably a few more things for a stag and doe. I am literally swamped, and I spent the past 2 weeks making this guy, which I wouldn't say is a waste of time, but I did have other responsibilities that I sort of neglected, but I mean, I have a massive sword now, so I guess I have that, so. Oh. Whew. Yeah, if you haven't watched the Shikai Zangetsu video, definitely go to my channel and check that out. It is probably my favorite video, I think I already mentioned that, but it is definitely my favorite video so far that I've made. Plus the Grafted Blade Greatsword, which is up on the wall there. That thing is intense. Oh. Horror place recording container. That sounds pretty fun. I'm actually, though, not so great with horror games. They are just a little scary for me. Even though I'm like a guy with massive swords, horror kind of scares me too much. Okay, it's cartoon graphics. That's a little more bearable. I could probably manage something like that. But the thing is, the more time I spend playing video games, the less time I'm making cool stuff like this and live streaming and making videos. So, and I kind of enjoy doing this as well. Whew, almost lost it again. Oh man. Whew, this is incredibly difficult. But, check it out, you guys. We're actually making a dent in this thing. This is some highly dense metal. But we're going to get an axe head out of it, and it's going to be the strongest axe head that I've ever made and that I've ever seen made. Whew. All right, get in the forge. Nice and hot, because this metal needs to be burning. If you like this live stream, consider liking it. That helps me go further in life, you know, become one of those epic content creators. Except for, not really. I just blacksmith. I make cool stuff. And if you like cool stuff, you'll like this sort of thing. This is really old. But I need liquid or else I'm going to burn out. Yeah. Woo. See, I'm getting a sweat going, but then when I'm taking a minute for this to heat up, the sweat cools and my body just gets a chill. I should make a gaming channel. That'd be pretty embarrassing though, because I'm not very good at video games. If you want to convince someone to make a gaming channel, convince Indoor Sloth. That guy is insane at video games, and he should definitely make a channel because, oh my word, is he nuts. I don't plan on it, don't worry. But you should, Indoor Sloth. You should. Oh. Oh man, I can't get this out again. And come on, grab it. So hot. This fire is so hot. Goodness. Come on. Yeah. There we go. We're making a difference, you guys. Whew. Oh, you would subscribe to it? Well, that's at least one subscriber, so that's pretty sweet. Can always use one of those. But after about 7 years of posting on this channel, and I'm over 1,000 subscribers now, I'm not giving up yet. Because why would I? I'm doing what I love, and people are starting to notice that. So hopefully, the Lord may provide, and I'll hit 2,000 subscribers soon enough, because that would be pretty epic. But we shall see. Only time can tell. Oh. Yeah. Ugh. I keep drinking that. It is the most vile thing I've ever tasted. Oh, but it's water, and it tastes like water. But that's been peed on or something. Oh, okay. Think. Text mom. What's mom saying? Text mom to get water for me? It's 10:13. Mom's in bed. Mom's fast asleep. Yeah, I could, but she's probably passed out at this point. Oh, it's okay. Oh, we don't have the fridge in here anymore. You should be in bed. You have to work in the morning. Actually, I also have to work in the morning. Uh-oh. Stream. Enjoy the stream. Yeah, alright. See you later, Indoor Sloth. Have a good night. And I'll see you on the next one. Oh, we got it hot. We got it hot. I can't get it too hot or else it'll burn. And then it'll all be ruined. And that would actually be pretty sad. Actually, whew, this is... Might have got it too hot. So... You guys saw that epic catch. That was pretty cool. I'm going to give you guys a little science lesson real quick here. Metal has carbon content in it. The higher the carbon content, the more dense the metal. Seeing as this one is very high carbon, I can hardly dent it with the hammer, which makes it very hard to work with. However, another thing with high carbon metal is when it overheats, gets past critical temperature, and starts to burn, it burns out the carbon. And when the carbon's burnt out, the whole thing crumbles and falls apart. Because this metal has such a high carbon count, if I overheat it ever so slightly, it starts to crack. And as you can see, perhaps, I overheated it ever so slightly, and it has begun cracking just a little. I'm hoping I can forge it out, but we might be getting close to ruining this, so I should be more careful. You're lucky you don't have to work. This man is just casually making axes. So, stick around, subscribe, like, go check out my channel, because I do this kind of stuff all the time. So, don't miss out. You have school. Yeah, school, I remember those days. Now I just hammer metal. Oh, yeah, I really burnt the whole thing. So look right there. That cavity there is because I overheated the metal and it just burnt away. Disintegrated, basically. That's how much carbon is in this, that even the slightest overheating will just, it'll just crumble and fall apart. Sweet. I hope you'd consider subscribing and following along as I continue to grow my channel and make some epic stuff. If you haven't seen, this is the kind of stuff I make. Massive swords, axes, anything you want. Your comments kind of lead this channel in the direction you want. So, how did I learn to forge? Trial and error, baby. I have spent, let me just put this in the forge so it heats up again. I've spent about, oh, thank you so much for subbing. That means so much. How did I learn to forge, though? I started forging when I was about 10 years old. I'm 21 now. That's 11 years. I was 10 years old when I got to do a little course thing. It was one day to practice blacksmithing with my dad. He was working for a woodworking company who did work with a blacksmith. And so at 10, I was just tagging along, forged there. And then from that point on, I was just sucked into blacksmithing. I was like, I have to do this because it's awesome. I can make swords, and I love swords as a 10-year-old. And when I was 12, I got this rinky-dinky little setup and have been forging here since. I now work for a blacksmith full-time, the actual blacksmith that I was forging with at 10 years old. And now I do this full-time. I live stream as a pastime. I make content as a pastime, making crazy projects. And I also do other stuff. But mainly, this channel is blacksmithing, making epic builds, what you guys want, anime, movies, TV shows, comics, like just crazy stuff, what you guys want to see, I'll make. But yeah, my life is literally blacksmithing. It's ridiculous. So thank you for subbing, thank you for sticking around. It means the world to me because this means the world to me. I love this sort of stuff. What are you saying, boy? Good tasting games in this channel. Means a lot. Oh, you guys are awesome. I watch tons of anime. I'm a huge anime fan. That's why, like, this is from Bleach. It's not the first anime project I've done. I did Thorfinn's Dagger from Vinland Saga. That's a video on my channel. You can totally go check it out. It was a lot of fun to make, and I tried to make it, like, very anime aesthetic, because in anime, everything's massive, as you just saw. Everything's just obscure and crazy. So Thorfinn's Dagger, although it's just a Viking dagger, I wanted to make it more accentuated, bigger, heavier, just a beast. And so that's what I did. So I totally recommend you go check out that video. It was an awesome build. As well as one of my earlier builds, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe, I made Full Metal Alchemist Edward Elric's metal arm. That was a crazy fun project. And the video, probably not the best video I've made because it was so long ago, but it was a lot of fun. And I totally recommend you go check it out because it's one of my earlier anime builds, and I think it turned out amazing. So, yeah, support the channel. I'm trying to grow. I'm a small creator trying to do this as a pastime, and maybe if the Lord provides, I could do it full-time. I don't know. But I'm definitely just having fun with this. I can't complain. Life is going breezy, and I'm making epic things. Now, because I overheated this, I'm very concerned that it's going to just crumble and fall apart at any moment, which is very possible. But we're actually making some dentage in this thing. Oh, Kidana. What's my favorite weapon I've ever made? That's a great question. Let me show you in half a second. I'm just going to get this back in the forge and then I'll show you. It's probably one of my, besides the Shikai Zangetsu sword, it's probably my favorite build. This sword here. Elden Ring's Grafted Blade Greatsword. This thing weighs like 50 pounds. It's by far my favorite build. Took me, I don't know how many hours to make. The video's on my channel. I have tons of shorts about this thing. So go through it, watch it all. I'd love that. It'd mean a lot. But yeah, this thing is my favorite build. Just hands down. It is a beast. And in my video, I actually destroy a ton of stuff with it. I think a ton of stuff. I can't remember. It was a while ago. It was last summer. But yeah, that thing is definitely my favorite build. How much money do you think I spent on this thing? That's a question and a half. A lot of this stuff I was just blessed with, like, so greatly. My parents were very generous. They knew a guy who was a blacksmith, and he shut down his shop. And so they got the forge, my anvil, all this sort of stuff, my vise back there. They got that for really cheap because my dad knew the guy. A lot of my other tools I had to purchase myself, or they were birthday gifts, Christmas gifts. Like, I've been doing this, I've had this shop for 7 years. So I've accumulated a lot throughout the years. But if I had to put a number on it, it would be in the double digits, not the double digits. Let me do the quick math here. In the 5 digits is my guess. That's just a random guess. I've never actually calculated it, but I've put a lot of money into this shop. And not just like the tools and stuff, but the time and like the material and all that. It accumulates as well. But that all being said, it was worth every dime. And like these videos, I spend so much on these videos and they get maybe 100 views. But it's all worth it in the end, I think, because I'm having so much fun doing it. All right. Oh, this is difficult to forge. All right. See ya later, Blue Baboon. Hopefully, you return and maybe bring some more viewers. That'd be awesome. I have 8 viewers right now. I want you guys to know that that's actually like the highest viewer count I usually ever have. Usually it's like maybe 2, and they're people I know. So this means a lot, you guys. Thank you for just hanging out with me as I do this. I hope you guys are enjoying. And if you are, maybe leave a like or subscribe. I know I'm asking a lot, but it would mean a ton. Let's keep forging though. Whew. Alright, I gotta get more coal on the forge right now. Alright, there we go. But yeah. Whew. It's pretty late. At least for me it is. And I have to work in the morning. But this is like way too fun, and I have a ton of energy for some reason. So we're just gonna go hard until I crash. And then I'm going to pass out in bed and get up at 6 in the morning to go to work and do this all over again. So, thank you, Inky Boy. You were, and it means a ton. You've been actually to most of my live streams at this point. So, thank you so much. Let me just turn this off for a second so it soaks. Did I go to college or do some sort of internship for this? Nope. I'm actually self-taught. And then I learned from a master blacksmith, which I was really fortunate to meet. But yeah, basically 12 years old, started teaching myself in this shop. It's been renovated and changed, and I started blacksmithing on a tube full of wood. That was my anvil. It was awful, but I had to start somehow. And I began teaching myself just the basic techniques. YouTube was a huge help when I came to learning. And then eventually when I was about 14, I took an actual beginner's blacksmithing course. And I was at a blacksmithing company nearby. And the master was like, "Hey, you're going to go into high school soon. You want volunteer hours and bag coal for me?" And I was like, 100%. What other dream would a teenager boy have? Like, bagging coal? Like, that's the most manly thing you can do. And that's why this kid is no longer skinny. You could go back to my very first video, and I'm a skinny little dude, no arms. They called me small arms back then. But things have changed, guys. Things have changed. And that was from bagging coal. And then eventually, after about 2 years, I got moved to the forge and started forging. But the entire time I was learning, I was taking stuff in and practicing at home. And now I do both. I blacksmith at home, I blacksmith at work. It's literally my life, and I love it. I couldn't ask for anything else. So, yeah. And then I decided, basically when I started blacksmithing was when blacksmithing started to get big on YouTube. And so I thought it would be great to start a YouTube channel. However, I never really posted much, and I didn't take it seriously. And I was also like 13, 14 years old at the time. So, you couldn't expect much from me. But now that I'm a more mature young adult, and I've actually got some experience behind me, I've decided to try YouTube again. And I'm starting to find a bit of success, which is pretty awesome. So, yeah. Maybe in time, things will start looking up for me on the channel, and I'll begin to get bigger, so. But, who knows, really. Awesome. Well, it was nice to see you, Inky Boy. I'll probably try to live stream maybe Thursday, but my goal is to be consistent with live streaming every Monday night. I'll post a video every Monday morning and then live stream Monday evenings. And I might add more videos in between there or live stream more in between there, but that's kind of my schedule right now. Mondays are videos and live streams, and then I post shorts throughout the whole week, so turn on notifications so you don't miss out. Have I had any... Oh, thank you for liking the live. That means a lot. Have I had any big injuries? Ha 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 ha. That's actually something I've considered a lot recently. I've been doing this since I was a child, like a literal child. And I've never had a major injury. And I thank God for that, and I hope he doesn't strike me down with a hammer to the foot or something and cripple me. But, yeah, no, I've been blessed with safety. I've been smart also not to do stupid things, really. But the worst I've had is a burn and maybe some cuts here and there. But, yeah, like, honestly, I can remember my worst burn was just something stupid I did. I was using vice grips as tongs, and they get hot really fast, but I was wearing a glove, and it was wintertime. And then I went to bend down while I was picking up some metal with it, and my knee hit my elbow that was holding the vice grip, and it gashed me right across the cheek. And so I had a big streak like that, and it burned, it was bleeding and stuff. But because I was freezing cold in the winter, this shop does not get warm at all, so I was freezing cold, didn't feel it at all. And so I went inside, and my mom like screamed at me because my face was like gashed and bleeding, and like cartilaged and stuff. So that was a pretty cool mark. It didn't scar, which really sucked, because I thought it would be really cool to have like a huge scar across the cheek. But that never happened. So now I still have this pristine face. The ladies love it. Or one lady. My mom. No, I'm kidding. My girlfriend likes it too, so that's kind of nice. Wow. I'm totally okay now. I get burns here and there. My hands are constantly disgusting and destroyed. But honestly, I haven't had many terrible injuries. Like, I've heard stories of people like smashing their hands or like grinder discs shooting into them and stuff, or losing fingers. And I think I still have all 11. Just kidding. I have all 10. But yeah, I've had some close calls. I've dropped anvils on the ground, and those have just missed my feet, or sparks have flown. I've had like pieces of coal or molten metal shoot at my eye as I'm blinking and hit my eyelid and bounce away. Like, I've had some really close calls. I've gashed myself pretty bad, but nothing like serious. So I thank God every day for keeping me safe and alive and well, because this is a very dangerous job if you're not doing it safely, but I've learned to step away from the fire if it started to shoot at you. That's some wisdom for you there. How much would you say an anvil weighs? Well, my anvil, I think, is about 125 pounds, give or take, maybe 150. A good anvil, I would say, should be around like 250 pounds. I would like something that size, but really, like, I guess like something around 150 pounds is really nice to work with. It's small enough that you don't need a big shop to hold your big anvil. This fits in my tiny 8x18 shop, and I can work well with it. So if you are looking to get an anvil, this is probably one of your cheapest options, and it's a decent size, and it works super well. I'll try. So tonight I was just busy and couldn't get on early enough, but I do try. Mondays I'm going to try and be live around 7 o'clock, 7:30. Tonight was just another late one, but we're going late, so I'm sorry that you have to go to bed, but this will be posted to my channel, so you can just watch it tomorrow morning if you want. Hello! Thanks for joining the live stream. I hope you enjoy it. And Inky Boy, yeah, I'll try to get on earlier so you can stay on later and enjoy the whole live stream. The metal is now hot, so let's just give it another few hammer blows, will we? Why don't we? That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, for worst injuries, I'd have to say they're just burns. Like, I've had some nasty burns, but nothing that's truly, like, lethal, I should say. Oh, man, this is actually... This is very difficult, by the way. Oh. So, maybe I should explain what it is I'm actually doing right now. Well, let me just look at you guys. How many? Don't worry, it's not actually that dangerous. I'm a trained professional. That would be awesome, Inky Boy. I hope so too. But we'll see. Maybe someday I will, but who really knows? How many hours do I work a week? That is a great question. I would say, so what do you count as work? Because here's the thing. I work full-time, so I work 40 hours a week as a blacksmith already. Then I come home. Often I'll do other stuff. I have other responsibilities and living life, right? But then I have to come home and I want to make videos for you guys or stuff like that. And so I'll be making YouTube videos. I'll be forging out here. I would say I forge out here 10 to 20 hours a week. So that's close to 50 to 60 hours of work a week. Now, to add on to editing and recording videos and stuff for you guys, I'm working close to maybe 70 hours a week. 70, I would say. But that's not too bad. I get paid at my job, so I work 40 hours at my job. This sort of stuff I don't get paid at, though. How long do you have to train for? I personally have been doing this for, I don't know, I started when I was 10. I've been doing actual blacksmithing, though, since I was 14, like full-time work. Or not full-time work, but actual blacksmithing since I was 14. But like 7 years of actual trying to train and learn to get to this point. And these are the sort of things I make now. And everything you see on my channel. Like, go scroll through my videos and you'll see some crazy stuff. At least I hope you think it's crazy and cool, so. But yeah, I've been doing this for 7 years of actual blacksmithing. Yeah, thank you, Inky Boy. I'm glad you found me. I hope more people find this channel and think it's awesome and consider liking and subscribing and, you know, just sticking around as I try to grow this channel into something bigger, something better, trying to make better content, trying to do cooler builds that you guys would enjoy. I totally recommend you go to my most recent video, the Shikai Zangetsu sword. It is by far my favorite build. So, well, not my favorite build, but it's my second favorite. I showed you the Grafted Blade Greatsword. That's my favorite build. But the Shikai Zangetsu is probably my favorite video I've posted yet. And, yeah, I hope you'll go check it out and watch it. And now you're subscribed. The more the merrier, people. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of May. If you guys can make that happen, that would mean so much to me. So, if you guys want to like and subscribe, go right ahead. That would be amazing. Ooh. All right. This is actually exhausting. And we're cracking, which is a huge shame. So, oh, that means a lot. Thank you. But yeah, here, let me explain what it is I'm doing so you guys have better understanding. I'm making an axe, a hatchet. All right, I'll answer that one in a second. But yeah, I'm making an axe head, a little hatchet head, I should say. Right now, I'm just putting in a notch. That would be where the eye gets drifted into, and then we'll forge out the blade. However, this is some really dense high carbon metal, and it's taking forever. So I hope you'll stick around as I try to bash this metal in, but we'll see how it goes. What was my worst injury that took the longest to heal? Blacksmithing related, I assume. I would have to say, trying to think, like, I was just talking earlier before you showed up that I haven't had any actual major injuries. Like, thank God I haven't, but yeah, I'm pretty fortunate to have been safe and not have something terrible happen to me. But I think the worst would probably be like a nasty burn. I was telling the story of how I gashed my face, and that was pretty painful afterwards. When it happened, hardly noticed it, but eventually it got pretty bad. It just, whatever it's called. What is it called? I haven't cut myself in so long that I forget the word of what it means when it, like, the blood hardens. Scab. I figured it out. Yeah. So I got a gash over my cheek, and that scabbed over. It looked bad. I was in middle school, and I had that for about a week. And so that was probably my worst injury, my most embarrassing one. But everyone asked what happened, and I said I got attacked by a dragon. So that was pretty funny. What is my favorite anime? That is a great question. Favorite anime would definitely I say, but I'm not actually sure. I've watched a ton, but when I was younger, and still now, I guess, Full Metal Alchemist was probably my favorite anime, and still probably is up there. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, that is. I was just saying earlier about the Metal Arm. I love that anime so much, so I had to make it because I wanted to be Edward Elric, the Full Metal Alchemist, for Halloween. So I did that. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite anime. I totally recommend you guys watch it because it's just awesome. Thank you, Voidbless. I hope you have a good sleep. Do good in school. Study hard. Or become a blacksmith and live at home with your parents. It's also fun. But I recommend you do your best at school and get a good sleep. Thank you for watching the stream. That means a lot. Are you going to make Kiddo's weapon from One Piece? Oh, right. Yeah, you recommended. I was trying to remember what you recommended. I haven't been able to find a good photo of it, but I'll check it out again. I'm planning on doing Asta's blade, but I'll check out Kiddo's. I'm not sure. I'm really busy with these knives and stuff, and these like Stag and Doe gifts. But when I have more time, I'm going to look into another big build. What's my favorite game? My favorite game has been Minecraft. I was talking about this earlier. Again, it's funny how you guys keep asking the same stuff. But no, it's good. I love Minecraft, and it's been like just a fun game my whole life, being creative and just having a fun time. Luffy hat. Oh. Hey, you guys I love these recommendations. A big mace. That is actually something I need to make. I've been, like Sauron from Lord of the Rings, and if you don't, check it out. He has like the most massive mace, and I want to make that. I think it would be awesome. And make Luffy's hat. I've never actually made a straw hat before, but I could definitely give it a shot. Okay. That would be pretty awesome. All right. Whew. Forging away again, guys. Whew. Oh, man. So, we're actually getting getting the notch in there. But I'll have to throw it back in the fire and keep going. And then I'll respond to what you guys are saying. Sorry. What's up? Buy a Luffy cosplay. A big mace with spikes on it. I like both those ideas. Do I look like Luffy? Do you think I could, like, be a good Luffy cosplay? Because I think that would be kind of cool. If you could figure out a cool anime character I could cosplay, if you think Luffy, I'm trying to picture Luffy. I don't think I look that much like him, but who knows? Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to do some cosplay. Like, that's why Edward Elric was a fun one. I'm just not blonde, but doing his metal arm was sweet. I don't know. Maybe there's like a video game character I could do who has like a massive sword or something. Just checking the metal. But Asta's sword, that one is a lot of, I really want to make because it looks amazing. It looks really fun to do. So hopefully later in the summer I could get at that. I also have a medieval Batman suit of armor I want to make. It's on my channel, the part, like first part of it. I did the helmet. You should go check out that video because that was a lot of fun to make. But it definitely, it's one of the projects that's going to take the longest, probably another whole year or two to do because it's a whole suit of armor. But I want to get on that. I just have all these other projects. So I'm trying to do like pieces of it. Every once in a while I'll post a video of just one piece of the whole suit. And so my goal was to do every month, do one piece of the suit, and then over the span of a year or two, have a whole suit finished. I just haven't had enough time to do that yet. So hopefully I'll get on that. And maybe you guys would enjoy that kind of thing. That's true. Do Ichigo from Bleach. I could cosplay as him, I think. That would be pretty fun. And yeah, I have Zangetsu already, the Shikai Zangetsu sword. That would be pretty cool. But, oh, yeah. Oh, man. So, and now you're alone. Oh, someone came back. It's cool. All right. All right, guys. I think this is where we're at, okay? I've been doing this for pretty much an hour, and I've hardly dented it. Like, that's ridiculous. Oh, let's get the... Oh, can I get that focus back? Yeah, there we go. So you can actually kind of see it. This took me an hour. If you go to the very beginning of the live stream, the video or whatever, it was just a square. Don't touch it. I do what I want. Boop, 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 boop. I'm not going to touch it. I'm smarter than that. But yeah, I've hardly dented this thing. This is some dense metal. I don't know if it's titanium or something, but I can hardly move it, which is crazy. But I do want to make an axe head out of it because I think it would be the most powerful, strong axe head I've ever made. But this is where I'm at. So what I am thinking of doing is cutting a new chunk, because this one I don't know if I can actually work with anymore because it's cracking and stuff. But what I'm thinking of doing is cutting a new chunk, taking it to work, and forging it to this kind of point, just a little further where I want it to be, where the eye, I could put a slot through and forge out the blade. And get to that point, and then next live stream, finish off the axe head live, and, you know, go from there. But I don't know if I could actually do this all by hand without the power hammer at work, because this thing is so dense. Like, as a blacksmith, or as if you're not a blacksmith and you haven't worked with metal, you won't really understand the density of metal. But as an experienced blacksmith, trying to forge mild steel compared to this is like a completely different thing. Like, imagine working with clay in your hand and then try moving a stone with your hand. That's the difference between mild steel and this high carbon steel. It's ridiculous. I can hardly move it. So I think I need some heavy machinery, which I'll do at work. And yeah, it's ridiculous. which is a shame because this has been a lot of fun, and I thank you for watching the live stream. It's been just a great time. It was a square, and now it's, ow, son of a gun, huge. So the scale, because it's cooling, the scale's popping off of it, and a piece of scale just flew through my apron and right on my nipple. Right on my nipple. That sucked. Speaking of injuries this whole time, and then that happens. Maybe I should be wearing a shirt, but who really cares? To bend a brick. So I'm going to set that aside for a second. Now, where am I at? So, you've been here the whole time. It's been about an hour live stream, so an hour. Yeah, it's been an hour. So, yeah. Sorry if you've been here the whole time and you just realized you sat through an hour of this nonsense. Sorry, but I hope it was somewhat entertaining, and maybe you'll come back for the next live stream. But I want to make some knives. I need, well, if I show you here, some past live streams I was making these knives. There's 4 of them. One of these is actually a buddy of mine. So I need to make 5 of these knives. They are all for a wedding party, that they're gifts and stuff. So I need to get them done. This axe is for a Stag and Go raffle prize, and I want to do a knife with it as well. So I need to design a knife and then forge it out, which I plan on doing live. I think that would be a fun project to do. It's simple, and I can just do it right here with you guys. But I'll need to plan out what the knife is going to be, and that might take me a little. And it's already really late, and I need to just sleep. I am exhausted and dirty and filthy. Just, yeah. But hopefully maybe this Thursday I'll come out here and start forging maybe the axe if I continue on that, or start the bushcraft knife for the raffle prize. So I don't know yet. I'll keep you posted. But if you're lacking content from me, just go watch some of my videos. I don't get a whole ton of views, so it'd mean a lot. Every view counts for me. And yeah, I'm just so thankful that you guys watched this. I hope you enjoyed and would consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already. And would just, I don't know, keep coming back to my content, because I'm going to keep making that. I love this sort of stuff, and I don't want to stop, but it kind of sucks when I get 3 viewers. But you 3 viewers actually mean a whole lot. You're actually the reason I'm still alive. 2 viewers now, but who really cares? Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, you're the reason I keep coming out live. So, thank you. Have a good night, you guys. And don't forget to stay safe. Study hard in school. Work hard in life. And yeah, Inky Boy, you have been here the whole time. I'm stalling to hit that 60-minute mark so that I can say I've been live for an hour. But yeah, thank you, Inky Boy. Yeah, it's fun chatting with you, man. I hope you have a good day at school tomorrow, and just, yeah, come back on the next live stream. I'll be working hard. Also, yeah, new videos are going to be out every Monday. Monday might just be some clips of this live stream. Who knows, really? But yeah, if people want to watch it, then they can. But yeah, this has just been me live, chilling this evening. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to take this apron off just so I can get like that thumbnail of me just like flexing and stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But then again, I'm not really. Oh, no, do a live. I'll do a live next Monday as well. But this Monday, so my plan is Mondays, I post a video in the morning. Monday evenings, I go live. That's my schedule right now. And then in between all that, I'll be posting shorts throughout the week and stuff. So you got content every day, hopefully. But Thursdays, I'm going to try maybe doing some more live streaming if I have the time. If not, we'll see. But I love this lighting. Looking pretty epic. Just a blacksmith. A kid who's been working in the shop far too long and is sleep deprived. So, yeah, we hit 1 hour. Thank you, Inky Boy, for sticking it out for an hour. And everyone else who watches this later on, if they even watch to the whole hour, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me. It means a lot. I am going to make it day 5. So my goal with the Shikai Zangetsu sword, which is right here. Yeah. This thing is epic. My goal is maybe not every day because I might need some rest days. But yeah, almost every day I'm going to go outside or wherever and swing this beast around. Yeah, I'm going to be training to be able to swing this thing as an actual sword. And I don't know, I'm getting pretty good at it. Like day 4 was feeling confident. At the end of my video of this whole build, I am swinging this thing with confidence, which is crazy after only 4 days of swinging it. But yeah, definitely like, subscribe, come back every day for more content. I'm going to be posting shorts every day, hopefully. But yeah, come back for another video. We are going to be swinging Shikai Zangetsu. I'm trying to do like an end credit thing, but I don't know what to say. I'm so sleep deprived. What are you talking about? I can't hardly. Oh, you still have 10 minutes? Well, I should probably be getting to bed soon. But yeah, so every day I'm going to try and get out there to train with this thing. I'm trying to learn how to swing it one-handed eventually. I think that would be nuts and probably ridiculous, but who really knows? But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Come back for more videos every Monday and live streams Monday evening. And, just, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this kind of content because these are the projects I'll be working on. Yeah, and comment your own idea, really. Your ideas. I mean, the Shikai Zangetsu was someone's idea. They forced me to make it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it for you guys. Yeah, I know, Inky Boy. I know you did all that. But, yeah. I wish I could show off more stuff, but all of my stuff is, like, hidden away in my room and things like that to keep it safe. But, oh, is it untying? I just realized I was wondering why my band was getting longer. It's because it's untying. I should probably fix that. But I didn't glue the actual knot down, so that's my own fault. But, yeah. Make sure you guys come back for more, because I plan on doing this stuff all the time. Oh, yeah. Just tying a knot in a massive sword. I don't know if I actually got a knot tied, which is a shame. Oops. Alright, I'm going to have to retie this. Yeah, now I'm just live tying knots in a massive, huge, massive sword. I think I'm just stalling going to bed. I'm an adult. I don't have to go to bed when I should. I'm going to be up late. I was actually thinking that, not going to lie. But it's a massive 50-pound sword. It is a pain to get off the wall. But maybe I'll think about it. I'm just going to try and get this tied off and then go from there. But yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But yeah, if you stick around, then you'll find out. I think it's also just so dirty. And I'll get my whole body covered in it. But then again, it would look really cool to finish off the video with my 2 biggest swords in my arms. Man. I shouldn't listen to viewers, but then again. Oh, that's actually a good idea here. Okay, I should learn how to actually tie sword handles, because I'm not sure what I'm even doing. Tying it there. All right, just give me 1 second. That tied there. And this goes around and Yeah, I have no idea how to tie this off. I want some extra hanging off of it, but hold on, what if I'm so smart. Tie a loop through there. Yeah, we're good, we're golden. We're getting there. Tying it off like that, and then tying it through. You think tying a bow would be something really simple to do, but I am failing at it miserably. Oh. Okay. I think, nope. Pretty sure I failed that too. You know what? Screw it. I think that's good enough. That's good enough. We have it tied off, I think. Good enough. At least for now. But yeah, here, I'll turn the camera so you can see. I only have 4 minutes to do it for me. I am going to do it for you. Now, I will slowly turn. There we have. Oh. I want to see if I can get this over my head. Oh. It's going to decapitate myself. Oh. Can I move this back a bit? Sorry about that. Sorry about the glitchiness there. Yeah, all right. Move, punk. Yeah, so we have Shikai Zangetsu here. We have the Grafted Blade Greatsword, my two biggest, best, probably favorite builds. Go check out both videos. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream and enjoyed the video. Consider liking and subscribing, and just stick around as this creator makes more epic content. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. I'll see you guys on the next one. Whew. All right. Have a good night, man. See you on the next live.